Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. This is Wind Waker Unflooded, a 3D modeling fan art project where we are reimagining the land of Hyrule in the art style of the Wind Waker. Come one, come all, hope y'all are enjoying, enjoying the project. Of course, y'all know, if y'all have played Wind Waker before, y'all know that all the islands of the Great Sea are secretly the mountaintops of Hyrule. But we never get to fully explore Hyrule in the game. All we see is this small portion of the map. So this project is all about fully reimagining that map. This is Hyrule as you've never seen it before. Fully exploring the world of the Wind Waker in all of its glory. This is Wind Waker Unflooded. That spiel was a little messy, but I give the same spiel day after day after day after day. I gotta shake it up a little bit, and sometimes shaking it up means making mistakes. But yeah, just trying to keep it fresh. But yeah, I mean, I do that spiel like in every video, just so new viewers know what the project is all about. Because YouTube's been doing really good about recommending these videos, and I sometimes feel bad. It's like, I'm not necessarily making videos for new viewers, and I want them to feel welcome. But it's like you're just like coming in the middle of the project, and it's like, well, how do I explain this? Because I want this to be, I want you to get what's going on. I want to, and I've started doing renders at the beginnings and ends of videos to really kind of make you feel like you're caught up, right? I don't want you to feel like you have to watch every modeling video just to know what's going on and how the world looks. I want you to be able to just watch any video, see the beginning, see the end, and you go, okay, this is the progress so far. And if you're a new viewer and you didn't really know what the project is, you can, you click on a random video and you go, oh, this is what this is? Because YouTube has kind of been doing that. And it's like, different videos are recommended to different people based on the game that the location is from. If I'm remaking a location, I think that makes a difference. I mean, there's all these little things that's just like, it's like, I worry sometimes it's like that my channel is, how do I put it? It's like, it's hard to recommend videos to new viewers. So I do want, I want to make my content in such a way where a new person can click it and go, oh, this is what's going on. So if you're new to the channel, I hope you feel welcome. Let me know if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. But these are the things you have to think about as a content creator. Can someone just randomly stumble upon your channel and get it? I think that makes a difference to think about. So I'm trying to make it friendly for y'all. I'm doing my best, y'all. I'm trying so hard. But anyway, let's talk about what's actually happening in this video. I'm sure you've seen a little modeling so far, and I should talk about this because this is something that the last time you saw me work on this location, I did not talk about it at all. And I got some comments. I was just like, it was a video just kind of working on Hyrule Field, and I started work on one of these buildings, and a couple of y'all were commenting, hey, I saw you start work on this building. What is that? You don't talk about it in the video. It was not important at the time, but now it is. It is part of a university. It is part of a school for nobility and royalty. And there's some stuff, of course, that I have in mind that I haven't yet worked on for the location. Even by the end of the video, there's stuff I have in mind to, like, lore-wise. I think this will be a school that, of course, the upper class goes to, but also the royal family would go to. Princess Zelda would go to this school, and she wouldn't dorm with the other kids. There would be a, because she's royalty, there would be a kind of royal housing. And that's going to be a separate building, and I have not modeled that yet. Spoiler alert. That will not be a part of this video. This video is mainly about the main school building. As I'm making it, it's revealed to be a great hall, but I think looking at it, I think there's also room for classrooms or dormitories. I'm not exactly sure. I think the courtyard might be where the classrooms are connected to, and this great hall might be connected to the dorms. That's just kind of what I have in mind right now. And that, and I've only modeled the exteriors for the courtyard. So, I don't know. It might be interesting to make like one classroom for the courtyard that has like an open door. But it's like, in general, like, I don't do interiors. But for the Great Hall, spoiler alert, I do work on an interior for it in this video because I thought that that would just kind of be an important location. Usually I don't do interiors unless I feel like it's an important or inspired location or just something that really would benefit from seeing the interior. But if it's just like a random house in Hateno Village, I don't necessarily feel the need to do the interior. It just kind of depends on the location. Just kind of depends for me. But especially if it's like a new building from scratch, I'm more tempted to go, well, we don't know what the interior of this looks like, so it's a completely new location. Let me bring it to life and show you what the interior looks like I did with the Opera House. And that made sense to me. But anyway, I'm just kind of rambling. But that gives you just a sense of what we're working on today. It's all about a school in Hyrule. Now that you know that, I think it's time for a short message. So I will check back in with you after the break. See you then.
If you want to be able to support me as a creator, there's several ways that you can do that. Become a member on Patreon. It gives you access to exclusive bonus features and early access content in all of my filmmaking projects. Stuff like early access to scripts that I'm writing, storyboards, previs, rough cuts, and music that I compose. I'm a composer, and any music that you've heard in the background of this video was my music. So go to Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you listen to music and type in Joe Kendrick. That's JoeKendrick. Look up Joe Kendrick on Spotify.
And we're back. Welcome back to the middle of an episode of Wind Waker Unflooded. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I should have said this earlier, but I just to go ahead and let you know, if you're watching this video and you're enjoying it and you have more ideas about the world, I welcome your ideas. If you're a new viewer to the channel, I want you to hear this. And I say this like in every video, but I want to make sure y'all know that I am receptive to y'all's ideas. I want your feedback. So feel free to comment down below any questions, concerns, feedback, ideas, criticisms, negative or positive. Positive criticism, right? So it's like, I am welcome to all that. I want to know y'all's ideas. It's important to me that Zelda, this love of Zelda and the Wind Waker is something that we all share. And this is my project, and I'm going to be making the creative decisions kind of at the end of the day. But it's also I want to do right by the community. I want to listen to y'all's feedback and ideas, and kind of, if there's anything where y'all go, I don't think that's quite right, then I want to listen to that. Now, if there's something where it's we just kind of have creative differences, and I'm like, this is my vision, and I'm going to go about it this way, I might stick to my guns there, unless you present a compelling argument for why I'm wrong, or why you might watch something and go, that just doesn't make sense, Joe, and I want to hear that. I want to voice that it's we may have creative disagreements here and there. There's just the community is large enough that two people may comment an idea that contradict each other, and I can't listen to both. So I feel like it's worth voicing all these things. It's I can't do every piece of feedback, but I do want to hear feedback. And, that's something where, I'm always willing to hear you out. You know what I'm saying? I always want to hear your ideas, and I want to have a conversation about that. Whether I take every idea or not, I want to try. I want to try to listen as much as I can. Like I said, so that y'all feel like this project is done right by the Zelda community. I care about that. It's my project, but I want it to be something we can all kind of share ownership of and feel like, I want y'all to be able to feel this is Wind Waker's Hyrule the way I imagine it. And I think it helped that the start of this project was with a map by Jacob Zechariah. I always include a link in the description to the source of the map, but the reference map, of course it's based on the Wind Waker's map and the Islands of the Great Sea and the sea chart, and it's based on how Hyrule's looked in other games, but the reference map for the way rivers connect, the layout of mountains, where the desert is, all these geographical features, that you see the reference map in all of my videos. That is by Jacob Zechariah. It's not my map to start with. And so it's yes, it's my creative project, and I feel a lot of ownership about the decisions, but fundamentally it is based on the Wind Waker, and it is based on this reference map by Jacob Zechariah. So it's I feel a lot of ownership because it's my project, but like I said, it is fundamentally, these are things that I'm drawing from. These are things that are laying the basis of the project. and those did not come from me. I'm just playing in their playground, in their sandbox. So it's like, I don't know, like I feel aware of that, and I feel thankful that I feel like the Islands of the Great Sea, like those original Wind Waker developers did such a good job, and that Jacob thought out so much about his map as he was drawing it. And I don't know, I feel like it's a really good basis, and this project would not have been possible if all of those things did not line up well. You know, if the developers were lazier, or, you know, I mean, you know, there's other reference maps I could have chosen, and there's some great other maps that I've seen online for what Hyrule would have looked like corresponding with the Islands of the Great Sea in the world of the Wind Waker. I've seen some other great maps, but I do think that like Jacob really thought things out really well, and that's been a great reference just to have, and just being able to trust that, like, you know what, I like the decisions that he makes about the layout of the world, and whatever I'm in doubt, I can lean on that a little bit. So that's been very helpful, and I always want to voice that. But anyway, I think it's about time to wrap up the video. I've already told you how you can support me as a creator. So yeah, become a member on Patreon to get exclusive access to all my filmmaking behind the scenes material. That makes a huge difference. Listen to my music on Spotify. That's JoeKendrick. Look up Joe Kendrick on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you listen to music. Also, let me go ahead and shout out that you see a logo in this video, like the crest of the Royal School, and that is made by contributor MrJmZack, who's helped out the project before. So huge shout out. If you want to contribute to the project yourself, feel free to shoot me an email, whether you want to collaborate or do just, you know, two-dimensional art, textures, 3D models, or concept art. You know, all of that is that would be huge. I would love to collaborate with more people on this project. Thank you to MrJmZack for the royal crest of the school. And like I said, if y'all want to be a part of the project, I would love to have you on board. So yeah, feel free to shoot me an email. And without further ado, I think that's all I gotta say. I'll see y'all in the next video. All right. I'll let y'all go.